Johnny and I created a cleaning business that had us making more money than a doctor. Yet, the average cleaning business owner in the US only makes $23.65 per hour. So how did we do it? Now the reality is you don't need to be making millions of dollars in your business to take home a six-figure salary if you do what I tell you in this video. And if you stick around to the end of this video, there's no reason why you won't be able to implement this into your business and start making more money tomorrow. All right, let's get into it. So, CAC.
What did he say?
This stands for customer acquisition cost. This is how much it costs to basically have somebody become a customer in your business. Now we want this ideally to be as low as possible. Now, if you have a cleaning business and you do some kind of paid advertising, maybe you're doing Google local service ads, maybe you're doing Facebook ads, whatever you're doing, there is a cost that is associated with that. Now, our goal is to make this as low as possible. We know that Google LSA is not gonna be getting lower anytime soon. So how do we offset this? Well, me and Johnny, we had this strategy that allowed us to basically acquire customers through referrals, testimonials, and just organic ways that is not gonna cost you any money. So that instead of it costing $100 to acquire a customer through Google LSA, now you blend all those things together and now you're only paying $50. $50 times 100 customers, what's the math on that? $5,000 a month that you're now saving because you're able to acquire customers for $50 less. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on some serious game here. So this is a testimonial, which is next level to getting a review. So normally, companies will just get a review, 5-star review on Google, whatever it is. You're gonna go a step further and you're gonna request somebody give you a written out testimonial, maybe with a picture, but the best part about this is that it has to be in a local Facebook group or like next door, something that's local, because what this is gonna do is it's going to be social proof for your business. It's somebody vouching in a trusted community that you did a good job. We did this and we literally had so many likes and comments on this person's post. We just reached out to all those people and literally made a couple $1,000s off of one post. Now imagine you're having someone do this on a weekly basis, even one person a week. How much money can that add to your business? And in turn, that's also gonna lower your cost to acquire a customer. Now you might be feeling like, why would somebody go out of their way, write this testimonial in a group for you? Well, one, hopefully you did a good job, but two, you can always incentivize them by paying them $25 or taking $25 off of their clean, because that post is gonna generate you a lot more money than $25. And I don't want you to expect thousands of dollars to come from the first post, because this works the best when it's over and over and over again. Now the second thing is having a reliable referral system. So you want your customers to tell other people about your service, but if they're not incentivized, why would they do it? So we always have some kind of referral system that allows not only the customer to win something, but also the customer that they're going to be referring. Maybe it's their friend, maybe it's their sister or their cousin. Their friend gets some kind of discount, they get some kind of discount on their next clean for referring them, and it's a win-win-win situation. And that is how you generate more referrals. And at the end of the day, that's gonna lower your cost to acquire a customer, because whatever you're paying that customer, $25 to their friend, look at that, $50 to acquire that customer, as opposed to that $100 we were talking about earlier for Google LSA and things like that. Now the second way that you're gonna decrease your cost to acquire a customer, and this one is extremely important, it's overlooked by 99% of cleaning businesses and just any home service business in general, is lead follow-up. Maybe this has happened to you. I know it's happened to us, where a lead calls you. Maybe they say, no, your price is too high. No, I'm gonna think about it. And what do? You just let them leave. You let them get off the phone and you never talk to them again. This is essentially lighting money on fire, because you paid money for that person to call you, right? There's a cost to acquire the lead. So if you're not doing everything in your power to make sure that they become a customer, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna create a couple different ways to follow up with people. One, you're gonna send them a quote so that you can grab their email. So at this point, now you have their name, their phone number, and their email. And once you do that, you're gonna follow up via email the next day, the day after that, maybe like 4 days after that. So at least 4 touch points in the first week. And then you can start making it weekly. So make sure you get a system that allows you to set up some kind of email follow-up campaign so that you can email them multiple times and this is gonna make you so much money, because how much money does it cost you to send an email? Zero. That's one way. The second way is that you just follow up with a phone call, right? You already have their phone number. You call them, you say, hey, what happened? Did you end up getting it clean? Just make it feel like you just care about them and you want to make sure that they get the best clean possible. Now, the second way you're going to have a crazy profitable cleaning business is by having extremely high recurring revenue. This is what makes a cleaning business great. You have customers that are going to pay you over and over and over again, but if you're not doing a good job of converting a first-time customer to a recurring customer, well, you're leaving so much money on the table. A good, healthy cleaning business will have around 30% of their total revenue per month going towards recurring revenue, at least. I know of a couple students that are in our program and they're doing way more than 30%. So let's just pretend you have $10,000 a month in cleaning revenue, right? We want at least 3,000 of that to be recurring. And that's gonna set you up for success, because now you're walking into next month with $3,000 without having to do anything, right? You didn't have to pay to acquire that customer in that second month because you've already done that in the past. And once this compounds over and over and over again, next thing you know, out of the $10,000 that you have on the month, maybe 7,000 is recurring. And that is going to significantly raise your profit margins, because you don't have to acquire that customer over and over again, but they're gonna keep paying you over and over and over again. So super important that you have a lot of people, as many people as possible, converting to recurring cleans. And then two, you're not losing them. The best way to avoid churn is just make sure that you're doing QC, make sure your cleaners are doing a good job, right? Do follow-ups, have the best customer experience and the best customer service possible, and that's how you can try to avoid churn as much as possible. Now, the last extremely crucial step to having a crazy profitable business is making sure that you have a high gross margin. And what that means is that you are not paying a ton of money for the cleaners to actually do the job. Now, it's important not to get this confused with paying our cleaners as little as possible. So ideally, we want to be paying our cleaners somewhere between 35 and 50% on like the high end, right? Like if we're around 40% paying to our cleaners, we're freaking golden. If it's any higher than that in terms of the percentage, you have one of two problems. One, you're paying your cleaners way too much, or two, you're not charging enough, so in turn, to pay a cleaner like an average or like a reasonable wage. So if it's literally impossible to pay a cleaner a reasonable good wage on your current pricing and still hit that 40% margin, well then you need to probably raise your prices. And at this point of the video, you can kind of see how all of these things are connected. You want to have good service, which in turn is going to make people have recurring with you. They're going to give you testimonials. It's going to allow you to charge higher prices because you have a great online reputation and you have that social proof, right? All of this is connected in making a crazy profitable cleaning business. So if you're a cleaning business owner and your net profit at the end of the day, what you're taking home is not higher than 30%, well then you should be implementing any of these things into your business, and it will allow you to make more profit, which equals more money in your pocket, which means that you could be making more money than a freaking doctor. And if you're making the average cleaning business owner salary, which is $23 an hour, well then you're doing it all wrong. If you have any questions on how to improve your profit margins, feel free to put them down in the comments. And if you're interested in taking it to the next step in terms of us helping you out, we have a specific program that allows you to jump in and we can reassess your business, see what can be improved, and possibly scale it to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. If that sounds like something you want to do, hit the link down below. If you want to learn more, and if you got any value out of this video, hit like, hit subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.